Hey there, Creatiq Team. It's Peter here, back for another Monday Motivation, and it is the first Monday of October, and that also means that we are in the final quarter of 2020. I'm sure some people are like, whew, thank goodness 2020 is almost over. Careful, careful. So far, how it's looking is 2021 is going to be a bit of an uphill ride. So I am an optimist and I'm also a realist, like my favorite scientist Greg Braden says. But it's true, I am as well. And I really believe that as long as we keep to our vision and we keep creating action to reach our goals, to our vision, we're going to be just fine. And we'll be able to help a lot of other businesses along the way. So I'm going to keep this Monday Motivation very brief because I want to stay focused on our creation and what we're creating here at Creatiq. Obviously, as you know, we are imminently about to be launching CoFit, and we are going to be launching Amplify followed by that. So I'll give a more detailed update on what the progress is with those next week, because we have a lot of client actions that we're actioning at the same time. So the struggle is real to be developing and delivering clients projects as well as working on the growth and expansion of the company. In any case, couldn't do it without you all, so thank you to you all, of course. So this Monday Motivation, what I wanted to talk about is how to create your own reality. And when I first heard that phrase, when I first heard that topic, I didn't really understand what they meant by it. I knew that what they were talking about conceptually, but what I needed to do was get an understanding of how that actually worked technically. I'm always such a curious person, so I'd love to see how things actually work. Okay, so let's get into it. So when I first heard the phrase, you can create your own reality, I didn't understand what they were talking about. I knew what they meant generally and conceptually, but I didn't understand the finer details of things. So I went digging, of course, because I'm so curious about things like law of attraction and universal laws, and that led me to the path of universal laws. There are many universal laws, and all of these universal laws can be explained by quantum physics. And that's what brought me to be a student of the quantum physics realm. So an example of universal laws are something like what goes up must come down. That was given to us by Sir Isaac Newton. And there's a number of universal laws as well. Every action creates a reaction, for example, and so on. But how does it all work? So essentially, our internal environment creates our external world, or you can say our internal world creates our external environment. So everything starts with the mind. So our thoughts in our mind are what creates our feelings, and then it's our feelings that create our actions, and then it's our actions that we take. That's what creates our reality. So this can be applied to your personal life. This can be applied to your professional life. This can be applied to your romantic life. If you want to create your own reality, everything starts with the mind. Everything starts with having the feeling of what you're wanting to create, because it's those feelings that drive your physical actions, and those actions are what creates your reality. So the tricky part is obviously if you're wanting to create a positive life for yourself, you're going to want to keep your feeling and your mood and your emotions positive as well, because if there's a misalignment between your conscious beliefs and your conscious aspirations, but then you have subconscious thoughts, beliefs and feelings, then subconsciously you can have your physical body essentially just be in conflict with your conscious beliefs and end up sabotaging what it is that you're trying to create. Trust me, I have been there and it is really frustrating. So I definitely know what it's like. So different things that you can do is just writing down what it is that you're wanting to create. Remember, we spoke about vision creating the vision for your life and even for your professional life and even for your romantic life and so on. And just having a vision of what you're wanting to create and always just thinking about what it is that you're wanting to create. Once you have that vision locked in, it all comes down to the feeling at this stage. So you're always going to want to feel that you're creating and you're in line with what you're wanting to create, because those feelings are what is going to drive your actions. You'll outline those by your goals. And then once you tick off those actions, then of course, you are ultimately creating your own reality. It's not instant. Maybe it is, depending on what you're trying to create, but be patient and just keep that vision in mind and keep aligned with that feeling of what you're wanting to create, because everything starts with the mind and the feeling, and then of course the action. So I hope that was helpful. I just wanted to share this with you because I wish this was something that I knew a long time ago, at least consciously, because the more help, the better to get us to our destination, right? Okay, that's all from me. Have an epic week ahead, and I will chat with you guys next week. All right, bye-bye.